Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, do you like to voice your opinion? Do you like to take risks, and do you want to make a difference in the world? Well then listen up.
The Libertas Academy offers students the ability to choose between two distinct pathways, law and government.
In the law pathway, students will be given the opportunity to learn about the fundamentals of the American legal system, how to research and write like an attorney, solve real-world issues, and most importantly, how to conduct an honest and fair trial.
Additionally, internships for seniors who are interested in having a hands-on experience are available with local attorneys and government officials.
Students in the government pathway will learn how to create laws and policies for the local, state, and federal levels while keeping in mind the common good.
Libertas is led by highly qualified teachers and attorneys who have experience in the legal field and may have the answers to all your questions about your future.
Our program is not composed of students who are just interested in law and government. In fact, many of our students are involved in 6A sports, student council, DECA, and many prestigious organizations such as National Honor Society and National Technical Honor Society.
The fun doesn't end here. Every year, Libertas students travel to college trips in and out of state, such as UT Austin, Texas A&M, and even Oxford, in London, England.
We have presented all the facts and the deliberating is done. The verdict is clear. Join the Libertas Academy today.
So, what is the tech program? It's a very simple idea. At the same time, it's also a very enjoyable idea, an idea that's also very smart to help high school students gain college credit so that they can get their associate's degree even before the end of their junior year if they work hard enough.
Tech is basically like an opportunity for kids who they live close to Americas and they really want to go to Americas, and it really gives us an opportunity to go to the school of our choice, but to also achieve your goals and getting your associate's degree 2 years before you really should get it. And I think as well, Mission Early, they don't have sports, and I know sports is a really big thing in people's lives and it's a priority that they maintain. And once you come to Americas, you could do tech while you also do your sports and things like that.
There's a couple of qualities that they need. The first one and most important one is organization. You have to be able to know what your organizational style is and whether or not it complements what the early college program needs. You have to also be able to set priorities. Priorities are important because it can get all of your to-do lists and tasks done daily, because you do have a lot of homework and projects and assignments to get done. And then lastly, you also need communication skills to be able to communicate with others in your classes, and then also your instructors whenever there's questions that you might have.
The teachers, the instructors who you have are going to be all straightforward with you, and that's what I like from teachers, and that's why I like the tech program, because it's not only giving you the opportunities of getting a degree and graduating, but it's also giving you the real-life experience of how college is actually going to be.
It is a lot of hard work, but the hard work will pay off in the future. And if you can go through all the hard work and the stress that it may or may not cause, you will find that you have achieved something greater than many other students could have ever achieved in the 4 years that they've been in this high school.
Thank you. Emma. I am the animation teacher here at America's High School.
A lot of it is like modeling things, like making objects and making a move. I really want to do this as a career. Like with this class, like it really set me up. Like this is really what I want to do now.
If the students don't have any knowledge in art, it's fine. Basically right now they're just learning the basics of modeling, rigging, animating, and creating the effects of the animation in order to create the video. However, animation, as you can see the posters that we have, it leads to a doorway of actual filming. And as with animators, you have to have a basic knowledge of color theory, maybe lighting, and so forth, in order to create a more advanced video or animation. At the end of the year, the goal is for the students to be certified users of Autodesk Maya. The animation program or the animation class is a fun-filled class where you're going to learn lots of new ways of animating, creating videos, but most importantly, having fun while learning.
Audio video production is a class that prepares you for a career in filmmaking, broadcasting, and any other video production. In audio video, you have the opportunity to be certified in Adobe Premiere Pro, which is one of the leading video editing softwares in the world. When taking audio video, you also acquire skills such as cinematography, proper lighting, camera operations, video editing, how to make graphics, and more. In audio video, we make a weekly news show called Blaze Action News, where we have segments such as a news package, a PSA, entertainment, Old Vegas, and other things of that sort. Being part of audio video gives us the opportunity to participate in live events at the SAC, such as football games and track meets. When participating at the live games at the SAC, we get real-world experience when using Daktronics equipment, using cameras, setting up, directing, technical directing, and working with audio. If you're interested in joining audio video production, please visit room C204.
Career prep, we learn about job skills, becoming better employees, filing for our taxes, using credit. We also learn about resumes and doing better in our job interviews. We also participate in Skills USA, and what Skills USA is, we go and compete in different categories. Like this year, I'll be doing customer service. We also have entrepreneurship, community service. You can really pick what you'd like to do.
Here at America's High School, we offer a course called Computer Maintenance. This class teaches students how to efficiently work with modern, state-of-the-art technology. In this class, we work with a lot of hands-on projects, ranging from opening and working with computers to fixing cell phone screens.
Computer maintenance is a program that allows us to get certified to become professional techs. Jobs are increasing in the computer maintenance field, so it's a good opportunity.
As I am an AHS Computer Tech member, and this is my third year, usually we are servicing the computers around the school with the teacher's assistant, making sure everything is working properly. If there's a printer that isn't working properly, we'll service it, and then we'll get a work order, and we'll order that part and fix it.
We also dismounting computers. We were looking at the interior of them. We were taking them apart, taking all the parts out, observing what's in a computer, and then we are repairing them back and make sure that they work as well. And this class is very fun. It's a very learning experience. We're also working on repairing cell phones as well.
America's High School has given students the opportunity to take this beneficial free class. This class not only offers a fun and memorable experience, but it also offers more opportunities for a career in the IT department. While taking this class, you can also earn the A+ certification, which opens up new pathways to more high-paying, respectable jobs. So if you're a fan of technology, then this fun, productive class is for you. For more information, go to C201 and talk to Ms. Armas. Welcome to Computer Maintenance.
Nails, hair, and facials all make up the amazing world of cosmetology. This class shows you everything you need to know on how to become a cosmetologist.
I'm Katie Carrasco and this is Cosmetology. We learn everything from services you learn at a salon and how to communicate with customers along with coworkers in the work area. The way I got in was I had to fill out an application and I also had to go in for a meeting with the teacher, and she told me like the cost and what it was going to be about.
Cosmetology is a 2-year program of hands-on work in a real salon. You learn everything you need to know to get certified.
By the end of high school, I will have graduated with my license, so I'll be able to start my career.
Once you take and pass your exam at the end of your senior year, you get your license to work in a real salon.
Food is a necessity of life, but good food is made from artists. The Culinary Arts program at America's High School creates masters of the kitchen. What's on the menu? Hands-on instruction, developing mouth-watering recipes, participating in the real-world activities when it comes to the food industry and kitchen safety, making students able to take these skills to the workforce. Culinary students are given the opportunity to earn a food illustration certificate and management certificate, which they are able to use in a job handling food or be able to become a manager in a food business, giving them a head start before they even graduate.
1 out of every 4 people in this country work in the food service industry, one time or another in their lives. Some do it for a year just to get through college, some do it for their career. For me, it was a great job. I loved working with food. I still do. So it's a great opportunity. You can work anywhere in the world. No matter what the economy is, someone's always going to pay you to cook for them. Always. Okay? So there's a lot of opportunity there. It's almost recession-proof. And the harder you work, the faster you move up. It's one of those jobs that's left with that. You come in early, you leave late, you show yourself to be a higher level employee than the others, you're going to be managing those people within 6 months.
From making exotic food in a restaurant from another country to creating finger-licking pizza. This class gives students a chance to earn skills and tips on the art of cooking.
Changing, feeding, and caring all have to do with childcare. This class teaches you everything you need to know about caring for a child, like how to become emotionally and physically attached to your future child. Teacher shows you how to take care of a child with a lifelike baby and puts you in real-life scenarios. If you are interested in this class, you can take it your sophomore, junior, or senior year. For more information, talk to your counselor.
In a class full of students, it is easy to lose yourself in the current, but in classes like electrical engineering, you can find your passion. You'll be shocked with all the pre-career skill possibilities you are able to earn and keep in your tool belt. working with several dangerous tools that involve needed training that will later help students gain their NCER certification.
ER certified, which means if you ever get hired onto a construction company, they know that you're competent enough to work with the tools and do the job effectively and safely. And then we also get our apprenticeship to work here in Texas. So basically we just learn how to wire up houses, how to bend pipe, stuff that you see inside of buildings and running wires through it, how to wire up a smoke detector, a ceiling fan, all that kinds of stuff, how to fix a light switch and all this other.
With hands-on projects made from scratch, students get a real sense of the workforce. Who knows, next time a light goes out, you could be the one getting paid to fix it.
One of the many programs offered here at America's High School is Project Lead the Way. It is a 4-year program that includes IED, DE, POE, and EDD. Introduction to Engineering Design is the first course in the program. The class focuses on the basics of engineering design. Here, students are introduced to Inventor, a computer program used by engineers to aid them in designing mechanical parts and assembling them. Digital Electronics is the second course, where the students learn how all electronics work with the help of Multisim, a tool used in college for various engineering fields. The third course, Principles of Engineering, is more physics-based, incorporating it into robotics. Over the course of the PLTW program, students will get opportunities to test their skills in various technology student association competitions. In the final course, Engineering Design and Development, students test all the skills they've learned in previous courses to invent or innovate a product. Choose PLTW as an outlet to express your ideas and make the world brighter through technology.
Our financial literacy class actually provides career and college readiness for the students. We find out what they would like to do, what education they require, and how much it's going to cost. The class benefits our students because they understand how to use a credit card, how a credit card can be abused, and how not to get into big debt. Today we actually have a lesson regarding credit cards and banks and your APR charges, so stuff that students need to know before they start getting their credits.
Well, the first year of graphic design is with Miss McClure. We start off the year, the first few months, with learning about typography and visual elements and balance and harmony and color schemes and things like that. We spend a lot of time doing a collage and cutting things out of newspapers and putting them on the sheet of paper. And after that initial stage, about the first semester, we got on the computers and we used InDesign first, then Illustrator and Photoshop. Those are the 3 programs that we've been using throughout the whole 3 years that I've been in. And by the end of Miss McClure's class in first year, we took the Photoshop certification test. And if you studied for it, you had a chance of being able to be Photoshop certified by the end of year 1.
Move. Got your knees, turn around, cross your ankles, hands on your head, and use your fingers, do not move! Move forward. Move back, put your hands on your head.
These are the brave men and women who serve and protect. At America's High School, students receive hands-on experience in the field of public safety and service.
Get up, we see you! Stand up! Turn around!
The program is known as law enforcement. Lieutenant Brennan Ramirez describes what they learn in law enforcement.
We train every single day. We train for felony stops, all kinds of things you see on TV, like hostage negotiation, extractions, all that kind of stuff that allows you to get experience in every little part and aspect of law enforcement for people who actually, like myself, want to become somewhere in the law enforcement field.
Students can also be certified as a Class 2 security officer. Students have the privilege of participating in Skills USA and Borderland Challenge. These real-world competitions give students a chance to display their skills.
Then we also have our law enforcement club, where we train and simulate every aspect that every scenario that there is in law enforcement. We use our training weapons, our training radios, our vests, everything there is, and we make it all as real as possible.
Go! Hold! Right here. Ready? You're clear right here. Move!
If you're interested in being a police officer of tomorrow, contact Mr. Jury in room E4014. I'm Christian Martinez reporting for Blazer Action News.
We are Limitless Marketing Entrepreneurs Leaders. We are DECA.
DECA is basically a club that gives you experience in marketing and entrepreneurship, and it really gives you a lot of experience if you're trying to go into the business world or in any other endorsement. It gives you the experience to present your idea to like judges or businesses or anything like that. It just gives you a lot of experience in marketing productions.
You get lifelong experience. That's something DECA's helped me with. It's helped me get out of my shell. It's helped me learn to speak to other people. It's also helped me manage my time. I think DECA takes a lot of time.
So basically we sell cookies every day during both lunches because that's like our daily fundraiser, and it just helps us with anything we need, like if when we're gonna go competition and stuff like that. Like that money is what helps us all year round.
Everything that we do is 100% fundraised. So if we have like a picnic, everything that comes to that picnic is from our fundraiser, or basically from our cookies. We don't ask our members to pay for anything other than their shirts, which are their DECA dues. Those are due in the beginning of the year, which is $25. Other than that, everything else that we ask of them is 100% paid for.
Objectives of DECA: community service, competition, and school spirit. And we try to get involved in all the school activities. One community service event per month, so that the students learn how to give back to their school and their community. Another big part of DECA is the competition, and the competition entails students competing in various marketing events.
Everyone with a career technology class can join now. For more information, please contact Mr. Lucero in Portable 3.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just reading this book right here. It's just how communication is key and how it symbolizes who we really are. But where does this lead us? Or for the least, how do we even communicate? Come on, I'll show you. This is Miss Gardea's class. She'll tell you everything you need to know.
So I teach the professional communications class, which is the speech requirement required for America's high school students. So we go over how to communicate, how to initiate conversations, and we work our way into how to do a public presentation. So our hope is that the students learn more about the communication process, and also that they're comfortable enough doing a presentation as well as initiating conversations with other people and just overall speaking professionally.
We shape the future heroes for our country. We mold students into respectful members of society. And create a safer world for future generations. We provide a community service, an alternative for kids that want to belong to something. The first step towards military service. Begin the journey towards academic excellence. ROTC. forging the new leaders of America.
The beginners, we set them on a virtual reality simulation, and what that does is it gives them a feel for what welding is like before they actually jump in and do it. Soon after that, get started with the stick welding. That's normally gives them a few weeks worth of that, get them their experience up, you know, get them a good feel for how welding is, and then after we do that, we'll normally go ahead and put them on the wire feed as well as the TIG machine, but normally it just depends on you know, how they're moving throughout the program. One great thing about the program is that we have the ability to get certified here, and our teacher, she is a CWI, which is a certified welding instructor, as well as inspector, so she can inspect the welds and we test them here, and then if you pass the test, you can go ahead and move on, and that goes ahead and gets us our certifications. Different tests equal different certifications.